Glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across for 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'll run it to the right. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruit.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Looking for space. It's Hill. Trucks through the defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Russell on play action. Going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Russell, pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Finding some room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to punch it in. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, this running thing doesn't seem to be working. It looks like they're going to have to throw it, but as we know, David, these windows down here, man, they are tight.
Super tight. I think you still got the QB that you can move. You can change the launch point, try to do something to get guys moving one way, take advantage going the other direction.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Throwing Russell. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the timing just a hair off.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the ground, it's Hill. Makes it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of room to the right. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
How about the offensive line working in tandem on these blocks? You see some of those guys that got up into the 2nd level, got a hat on a hat, and that left open a huge crease for the running back.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They go play action with Russell. Buying some time as he moves left. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Picks up the 1st down. Turns it on in midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Kentucky going quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Good timing on the quick out. And he is stopped short. The defense gets it done on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Keelan Russell makes the grab. It's Rodgers. Breaks into the open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Running inside, it's Hill. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver going in motion. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Hill. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Russell on play action. Pressure coming. There he goes. Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Try to barge their way in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
These last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? 3rd and goal, a chance to set it right. They'll try to power it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Number 45, set to kick it away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Kentucky right back to the line.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Kentucky spends its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. At the 45 on his way. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. Get your receivers open and try to make plays in the passing game.
They knock him down right there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
At the 35, he's open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, they're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at LSU taking on the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. And it's LSU looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak.
He's going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. The short hands, it's Miller. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose down the left side. And what a huge chunk play from this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Baxter. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll run it with Baxter. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Now, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Sends it back in motion. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot, you can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. And the returner is stopped. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. On the move, it's Hill. Moving past the 25. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They go play action with Russell. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Quarterback gets the first down. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, that time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Go, go.
Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Rushes on him. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The run inside. It's Hill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Russell. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Russell. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the back. That's caught. It's Baxter. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He wants to change this route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Moves away as he feels pressure. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they're able to make the tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And interesting, on 3rd and short, man, a lot of time defenses get really, really aggressive, so they try to slip in the screen, but they played it nicely, got pressure on the QB, got in there so fast, kind of disrupted the timing, and won that 3rd down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the 1st down, and they'll get it back.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Under fire. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And guys, he just didn't get outside the tackle box. You can't throw it away like that. 2nd and long after the grounding call. Going long. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball game.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone. The officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Running inside. It's Baxter. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down.
Ready. Wide, 53. Hey, move. Ready, go.
The play action fake. Quarterback adapting. First down and more. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Kentucky going quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, Wildcats. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jenkins. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. Did you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Hill. Got enough for the first. Got a little grass. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me. Let me finish this thing and win this game for us, and that's exactly what happened. It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run, but now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Alabama!
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He wants a big play here late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Made a defender miss. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. It'll be first down. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Miller. No chance to run, but still a good gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play.